Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias. Welcome to my daily discipline number 93. Artwork by Addison J. Hoback. Dad's channel. Love it. It is the 17th of January. Let's get to work. So first things first, let's talk about what I'm thankful for. A couple things I want to say. Number one, I'm thankful for what this process has done in uniting my family. Again, unintended consequence, but I'm in regular communication with a couple family members that I just didn't communicate with that regularly before this. So that's great, right? And they seem to be, the feedback from them is very positive, so that's awesome. Number two, I want to say thanks again to my sister, Elizabeth, for, she gave me a song that I just love. It's called Never Sleep on a Sunday. It's on the BDR LLC January 2019 playlist that I've got out there on the channel if you want to check it out. But it's just real quick. It reminds me of when I moved to Phoenix and then would come back to Chicago for business. I would always stay at the same hotel. And, you know, when you go to hotels these days, you turn on and it goes right to the hotel channel. And, you know, the hotel that I stayed in had this music that played in the background. It sounded very similar to that. And I loved it so much when I would stay at that hotel, I wouldn't even watch TV most of the time. I'd just turn that on and let that music play on a loop, and I loved it. This song reminds me of that. It's kind of like somebody scratching my soul, and it feels good. It's the only way I can say it, because like when I'm meditating, I like to hum along with it, which also reminds me of Sissy, because when she told me that I needed to do that the one day in the car, she did all the things. She's like, Dave, just put your fingers in your ears, close your eyes, and hum. And she went, because every time she closes her eyes, she looks at her nose first and she's cross-eyed for a second, and it's awesome. Anyway, thanks, Liz. Love you. And then the third thing that I wanted to talk about that I'm thankful for was, you know, I just had a great day with Sissy yesterday. She's sleeping right now, but her and I were together last night, and we wrote a list of the things that we were going to do. And, you know, like, for example, it was finally pretty nice here yesterday, and she'd been riding to and from school, so we hadn't been getting our steps in and all that. And so I promised her, I said, look, I'll meet you at school and we'll run back. So, I mean, it's like right around the corner, right? But it's a 10-minute walk, about a 5-minute jog. So I jogged over there, caught my breath. She came out, we jogged back. It was awesome. And then she loved the fact that we had a list that we could check things off, because I had the list. It's over there. But we went to the library last night, just had a good time, and I'm just so thankful for her. Like, the love I share with that little girl is not common. So maybe common for dads and daughters, I don't know, but it's just awesome. Anyway, on to story time. So I've been thinking a lot about this. Two things, and you know, usually I talk about you know, my poor mind. And again, when I'm saying my poor mind, it doesn't have anything to do with money. It's poor habits, poor people thinking. The thinking that a lot of time economically depressed people have, head trash. And so there's also a good side of that. And it's how, if you watch poor kids play, right? If you watch poor kids play, they play harder. They don't have the middle class hesitation. That's a Robism. But think about it. You know, people in the middle always try to act like people that have money, right? And so, you know, it's that whole act as if. And, you know, there's a commercial on TV right now. It's why one of these luxury car automobile manufacturers talking about, you know, the rules of luxury. Look, but don't touch. You know, you only use it when you need it. And then when you use it, act like you don't like it. And all this nonsense, right? And their whole thing is, hey, this is everyday luxury that everybody can use. Well, the point is this, that, you know, as the wealthy often don't want people to touch their stuff, because stuff is more important than people. Whereas poor people generally figure out, be like, hey, it's about us, not about the stuff. And so if we have stuff, if we got toys and stuff to play with, let's play. And they play hard. They play hard as a mother. And I know this because where we live, there is more people that are on that side of the curve than on the other. And when they come over, they play pretty hard, man. Your room's a mess. You know, they're jumping off the walls and stuff like that. It's just different. And, you know, I was thinking about it. I'm like, why is that? Why are they so aggressive the way that they play? And I think it's because they usually don't have nice stuff. Even their new stuff is a hand-me-down. It's already flawed by the time they get it, right? And their parents are like, oh my God, I paid $200 for that. Don't break it on day one. Like, just go play, man. I paid $12 for that on Craigslist. So it's just different. And so I keep reminding myself when I don't want to do things. I'm like, man, just attack it like a poor kid playing. And so I've enacted that in my day job with prospecting, that I'm going to attack that the same way. Like when poor kids, come to a place and there's all these toys, they just go. There's not the middle class hesitation of looking around like, well, does my mom say I can do that? Do I need to wash my hands? Do I need to wear a helmet? Do I need to do? Just go play. And so, what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to live my life like a poor kid plays, like a homeless person eats, and apply that same logic to our relationships, right? That I had a friend that had gone dark on me, and I wasn't taking no for an answer. Like, I knew he was just busy, but I wasn't going to do that thing. Oh, I don't want to interrupt him. No, that's my friend, and I want to talk to him. However busy he is, he can spend 5 minutes talking to me, right? So again, adopt that mentality. It is okay. It's okay for us to, and when people say, oh, you don't want to act like a poor person, really? Have you seen the way we dress anymore? Right? Everything, all the jeans are tattered and torn. And when I was a kid, if somebody would have handed you that, you'd be like, why would you wear that nonsense? So it's funny how, we get to a certain level and then we want to act like we're poor again. And then when we're poor, we get to a certain level and then we want to act like we're rich. Just be who you are. Just do your thing. Live your life. Hands up. Peace out. We're better together. We'll be right back here tomorrow with some more daily bread for you. Go get it. Act like a poor person and go get what's yours. Go collect. Later. Love you. Bye.